Greetings and welcome to our TabSite webinar today. We appreciate so much you've taken the time to join us. My name is Mike Gingrich and I'm the co-founder, business development and marketing director for TabSite. I'm going to be joined today by Troy Rumfeld, fellow co-founder and president, and we're going to focus on our getting started with TabSite. We do these webinars monthly, and we're going to take you through a number of details today. Stay tuned with us as we will draw a winner at the end from someone who's attended live, and they'll win a Free for Life Gold TabSite plan. So we want to get started, and to do that, I'm going to turn it over to Troy here second.
Hi, and again, welcome everybody. This is Troy. I just wanted to let everyone know that throughout the webinar, if you have questions you'd like to have answered, you can post them on our fan page at facebook.com/TabSite. Or you can tweet using the hashtag TabSite. Also, if you want to send questions throughout or through the GoToWebinar system, you're always welcome to do that. We will be answering questions toward the end of the webinar. We also will be the video replay will be available in about 8 to 12 hours after the webinar is complete. So keep your eyes peeled for that and look for that on our fan page. We'll be announcing that. We'll also be sending out emails to everyone who has signed up for the webinar. I'll send it back to Mike here for a little bit of the today's agenda.
Yeah, so we want to take about the next 35 minutes or so to go over a number of details in this agenda, and then we're going to have a significant, question and answer time. So we'll definitely wrap up within an hour, if not a little bit before then. So as we get started today with taking a look at TabSite, we're going to go over a number of features in the manager, including tabs and how you can create them, what you can do with them, the different widgets and tools available. We're going to give you a little overview and a live demo on a number of them today, including the product show, hot link, and a Twitter feed. We're also going to be taking a look at the Lightgate setup and going through that for you. And one of our newer features, the ability with Facebook's timeline to have the large 111 by 74 pixel custom images, large custom images that are on your fan page, cover page, and that when clicked go to the custom tabs. So we've integrated those into the TabSite manager so that that's easy for you to upload new images there, as that's a key piece of real estate as it drives people to your custom tabs. So we're going to go through a number of these features live, and we're just going to jump in here and get going and take you to the TabSite manager.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. This is Troy again. I'll be jumping into the TabSite manager to kind of show you a little bit about what we call our pencil drop-down menu. And that pencil drop-down menu can be found right beside each main level tab. As you can see, it drops down there, has a variety of options there. We'll kind of bounce through these options a little bit. The rename tab, that option simply allows you to rename that tab. It pops up open. If I want to rename that webinar to something else, I can go ahead and change that name. Click rename tab, and that will be renamed on my fan page. So that's a simple way to rename your tab. Also, as Mike mentioned, you can edit the 111 by 74 new timeline logo, which is a little bigger logo or icon that they put out there in the new timeline design. So you simply click Edit Tab Logo. You can see that it says your current logo, selected logo. You can click Browse, and you can find a logo to that you've uploaded, and upload a new logo to that and put that up there easily. So we recommend utilizing these areas, the 111 by 74 for marketing. And as you can see, this one says Getting Started with TabSite, April 11. That's one tab we use to kind of help highlight the webinars and different things, different activities we have going on. So we're utilizing that real estate as a little bit of an advertising opportunity and putting information out there, helping people find out more information about our services. In addition to that, you can edit the 116 by 16 icon. That in there that's a smaller icon that shows up on the fan page. You can see that right underneath here. That's the T icon we have there. You can update that as well with our gold package. Delete tab, pretty self-explanatory, allows you to delete that tab and put that through there. Add to fan page. This is one thing commonly overlooked. Sometimes you have to click this add to fan page in order to get this on your fan page. And you can also remove it from the fan page. This is just kind of how you toggle that tab on and off on your fan page. So you can take it on and take it off your fan page as many times as you choose by using these add to fan page and remove fan page. All right, changing app to 810. Click that there. What this is Facebook still has not set the default width to 810 when you're creating a new app. They still have that 520 width app width out there. For whatever reason, that we feel like they should make that a default 810 since they're showing 810 with everything app related, but they have not done that yet. We anticipate that happening in the near future. So clicking on that button allows you or gives you instructions on how to go and change your app from the former layout prior to timeline to the new timeline 810 pixel width layout. So you use a toggle back and forth. It's the page tab width. You simply just click the radio button to 810, and then your application and TabSite content will show in 810 width content there. So. Yeah, no, it's a good point, Mike. The free version, they don't have to do that with the free version. The free version is kind of a self-created tab that they don't have control of that. So only the paid versions, when you're creating new tabs, is when you have to create the 810 width pixel change there. All right. I'd also like to kind of go through and highlight the save features that we have down here. We have a lot of save options, so sometimes this can generate a little bit of confusion. So I want to talk through that a little bit and try to clarify that. Save. Simply, as it states, it saves it in its current state. You save your page as it is currently named. If it's not named, it will prompt you to name your page, and similar to most programs, save feature works that way. Save as, again, similar to most programs, you can save it as another name. So maybe I've named it Welcome. I've created another one called, Welcome to my page, and I can save it as Welcome to my page and change that name. Save and publish. That simply, if your page is not already published, you can save that and publish that at the same time. So it'll take it live. It'll not only save your content, but it'll take your content live and push that out there. Dropping down to the right. Good point as well, Mike. By default, the pages you create are not published, so that's something you need to keep in mind, and we'll talk through that a little bit as we go down through some my subpage drop-downs. We'll talk about the publishing and so forth of that. So save and publish by default, not published, so you can save, you can publish, it'll take your content live at that time. Save and post, that's a feature that simply allows you to save and post to your wall that you have made changes to your content on this page, enticing your fans to come back and look at that content. So you can save, you can post to your wall and allow people to say, hey, Johnny's changed this webinar tab, and he wants to go ahead and save and post that. He can let everybody know. They'll link back to that as well. And this is also a mobile-friendly post as well. So this is a unique feature to TabSite. So as people see this information on a mobile device, when they click that, it'll take them to that information via their mobile device as well, which is not common. Not always. I guess I don't want to say this. Facebook doesn't have a great tab mobile work around just right now. A lot of tab information doesn't show up mobile. This is one way to kind of get around that. Save as template. You can save any page as a template. So if you're working on a page and you want to create that page and make some modifications to it at a later date, or you want to add that to another fan page or any other page, or to even another instance of that on that existing page, maybe you've done a lot of work, you've got it tight, and you want it exactly how you want it, you can save it as a template. It'll save and it'll show up in your templates area up here under My Templates. These are some templates that we've created. You simply click on those and it'll load that template. So you can save your hard work and you don't have to recreate the wheel each time. You can save that template in there as well. So moving through that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the My Subpage drop-down menu, which is just to the right of the Save button here. There's a Lightgate. There's creating a new subpage, open view pages. There's some insights and some page properties. I'm going to skip over Lightgate for right now. We'll be coming back to that. I want to talk a little bit about creating a new subpage. So subpages are something also unique to TabSite, and subpages are, as they state, just a subpage underneath tabs. So you have your main level tabs up here, maybe webinar, and under you could create a new subpage that would be a page underneath that that would maybe show different archived webinars or whatever the case may be. You create any content you want underneath there. So you click that, it launches a new page, and you're basically creating a subpage of the main level. View open pages is allowing you to view all of your subpage content, and whichever one is marked as default is the main page on that tab. So when you go to that tab, that main content will show up, and subpages are here. As you can see, as I alluded to earlier, some of these are not published, noted by the red toggle. The main page is green, is published, and so forth. So this is a way to work on your content prior to taking it live. So if it's not published, it won't show to the public. If it's published, it is showing to the public at that time. You can also kind of reorganize these pages by dragging them around there. If you want to change your default page, you just click Make Default, and it switches that out to the default page as well. If you want to link directly to that subpage, you can click Copy URL. It'll copy that for you. You can paste that and link to it anywhere you choose. The navigation allows it to show up in the navigation. So perhaps you have a page you want to link to, but you don't necessarily want it to show up in your navigation. You can turn that off. The page will still be available, but it won't be showing up in the subpage navigation, and you can link directly to that page without cluttering up your navigation if you choose not to do that. You can easily rename the tab. You can delete the tab if you choose. We talked about Make Default. Keyword density allows you to look at your keyword density of the copy and so forth and see how dense that information is. It's a great way to help get your fan page content a little more indexed in Google. Works well with our microsites as well, getting that information out there. And we also have some brief statistics on views and how many times those pages have been viewed. So down here as well, let's touch base on this, is the global header footer. So this is something that if you put a global header in there, it's going to show up at the top of every single page. So if you have a menu bar at the top you want to show, or a logo that you want to show on every page, it's going to be in the same spot every single time. You can put that in the header information. That'll be default. That'll go into all that information. So it will always be on every tab or sub-tab that you put in there. And it is main tab specific. So I want to say that any header content will only show up underneath that main level tab. You'll see the Lightgate feature up there. As I mentioned, I'll get to that. This is one way to get to the Lightgate. As I showed before in that drop-down, you can get to it through the drop-down directly, or it also shows up here. So as you can see, our Lightgate right now is unpublished. I'm going to go ahead and click on this Lightgate here. Let me get to the template here. All right, this is a template that we have set up. We've manipulated a little bit. I think we did this in one of our earlier webinars, and I want to walk through the Lightgate and how to add a Lightgate to a tab. So each individual tab has its own Lightgate. If you want to put a Lightgate on the webinar tab, you put a unique Lightgate on the webinar tab, and likewise with welcome and hot link, they all each will require their unique Lightgate. So we're putting a Lightgate under template right now. We've opened that up. I go to my subpages, click Lightgate. Ask me if I'd like to save my work. I hadn't make any changes, so I'm going to click OK. Now this is a blank slate. The Lightgate is its own page and allows you to put its own content up there. As you can see up here, it says currently viewing Lightgate. This is an area where you actually can see what you're viewing, what page or subpage you're actually working on. So you're working on the Lightgate right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my images. This is a blank canvas. I can pull down any widget or any information I want to in here. I've actually pre-populated or put together an image that I'm going to utilize in here. And I think it's in the main level here. So I'm going to grab this image, click on it, and it pops right down on my canvas. So I'm going to fill this in here. What I've done with this image, I took a screenshot of the front end that you just saw. I faded it back in Photoshop, put a like us arrow up there to entice people to like us, and I enter that information down there. I'm going to go ahead and save this just as a page. I'm going to save that information. It says my page has been saved. I'm going to go back into the open view pages because, as I noted before, this is not published. So I'm going to publish my Lightgate, and now that will show up. So the Lightgate is a great feature to entice people to like your content before, or like your page rather, before seeing your content. So it's a good way to do that. I'm going to go ahead and look at this live here. I think Mike, let me reload this quick, and we'll see our Lightgate there. Mike has unliked this page. So just as I put that up there, here's my Lightgate. It shows, like us. Once I go ahead and like this page, it'll go through, it'll refresh this page, and now it's pulling in that content. So voila, there we are. That's the content behind the Lightgate. So Lightgates are still active. We get that question a lot. Are Lightgates still active with a new timeline? They are definitely still active. They still work in that direct page. So one thing that is not active, just to note as well, is default pages. Facebook has taken default pages away, not to be confused with Lightgate. So it used to be you could come straight to this page if you went to a fan page, and this would be the first tab they would see. Facebook's taken that away, and now everybody goes to the wall. But when they get to this tab, they still can see that Lightgate still entice them to like your page in order to see more content. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Mike to look over a few widgets.
Yeah, well, while this page is up, I just want to comment on it a little bit. We had sometimes people ask, what is a Lightgate? Lightgate, and sometimes it's called fan gating. So basically, it's basically we allow you to, on a per tab basis, put some content out there that is what a non-visitor sees. So when someone comes to your Facebook page, we can tell if they have liked it or not liked it. And so if they have not yet liked the page, then we display the Lightgate information. So that's an enticing tool to say, hey, like this page to get updates, or as you saw that ghosted image that we did there, just that basically said like the page, and upon liking it, then the page reloads and it shows our content that we had underneath. So when we're flipping back to the manager here, now we're on the Lightgate page, but if we went back to our main tab, content, that was the full tab information that was our welcome page. So when we load, click the wrong button there. When we click the template tab, what we first load in the manager area is the first main content area of this tab, and this is what you saw live on the fan page after the person liked it. So basically, the Lightgate is a way to help increase the people who like your fan page, and the value of that is that then whenever you are posting on your page wall, they have the potential to see that in their news feed when they're just looking on their own Facebook account and reading through their news feed of what's happening, and can see your information posted, which again, if they click on a link that you've posted that goes to one of your custom tabs, then they can come to that custom tab. And as Troy mentioned with the Lightgate, one of the values of using the Lightgate is to go out and grab the page URL. So if I unlike this page again, then you're going to see the Lightgate reappear, and so I could grab this URL from this tab and tweet that out via Twitter, or I could put that in a blog post and say, hey, go here, check out our latest information on, in this case, automotive care and our specials. And so when they would click on that link and they come here, we're doing a check to say, have they liked it or not? If they haven't liked it, we show them this, which says, hey, like this page. And if they have liked the page, then we would show them the content behind the Lightgate, which is this page. So I'm flipping back to the manager now, and I wanted to go through just a few other widgets here to show you. So again, up in the top left area, if you're managing multiple fan pages, each TabSite requires each fan page requires a TabSite plan. I want to say that correctly. Each fan page requires a TabSite plan. So you can have one fan page and have a gold level TabSite plan on that, and you can have another fan page and have a silver TabSite plan for that one, and you can have a third fan page and have a free TabSite plan for that, and then they would all appear in your drop-down menu, and you'd select the fan page TabSite that you want to work on, and it would load that one. So we're on this one called Chicago News right now, And so this one is at the gold level, so it has all the features available to us. When I click on widgets, I have all the different widgets available within the TabSite Manager. And so for instance, a content widget, if I wanted to load that and use it, I could just drag it down and it's going to open up, and this is where I would start typing in my content that I wanted to use there. Okay, now I'm just going to cancel out of this as I don't need that one and remove that widget. Here's all the other widgets. So we're going to go through a couple widgets. As Troy mentioned, here was where your images were. You can create image folders and have all your different images there. You can delete images simply if you want to get rid of those, and it'll prompt you. Do you want to get rid of that? Yes, and it gets rid of that. Layers is also a key feature. Any widgets that I've added to my page make up a layer. So for instance, down here was the Google Map widget you can see at the bottom of your page, and you see it listed up here as the Google Map. And so these are layers. These are hot links, and when I hover over one of these, it actually does highlight down below as well to tell me which one that is. And by moving them up higher in the order, I can move them to a top layer. So you see these hot link widgets are on top of other text, which means that that's the active highest layer. So we'll go through that in a little bit more detail here. And of course we have the templates, as we talked about before. Troy said we offered pre-designed templates to you at all layers if you need help getting started with your TabSite design. So you can add a template to it, and then you can remove different pieces, you can customize different pieces. So it's a fast way to get you started if you need that kind of design help, or else, you just start with the blank canvas and work from there. So let's go back to widgets, and what I'm going to do is do a little demo of a product show widget. So I'm going to go and create, under my subpages, a new subpage. Now it's going to ask me, do I want to save anything I was working on the page I was working on? No, I don't need to. So now I'm on a blank canvas, which is my new subpage, and I want to work on a product show widget. So I'm going up to it, finding the product show widget, and dragging it down to the work area, and it opens up. There's no images, and so I'm going to go and open up one of my folders here. I've gotten some images. Let's say that I sell posters, all right, and I have a website where people can purchase posters online, so I can load images, and if I haven't loaded them to TabSite yet, all I have to do is drag them or click to browse on my computer to find images in this the green square up here in the top right of the TabSite Manager. So I can, if I'm using Firefox or Chrome, I can simply drag an image from my computer files to this area and it'll load it. Or I can use the click to browse, and you kind of go through your normal dialog box of finding the file on your computer, loading it up. So I have some preloaded here. So let's say this is poster number 1. All right, and for poster number 1, I have the option to link it, and I want to. So I'm clicked on the image. It opened up my dialog boxes here, and I want to put a image link. Where do I want the image to link to? So let's just say that I want that one to link to TabSite.com. So if they click the image when it's live, they would go to TabSite, and then I have a couple options. How do I want that to open? Do I want it to open where they're at, in the same window, in the current iframe, which is a smaller window within the Facebook page area there, or do I want, if they click on the image, for it to open a email dialog box so that they can email me? Okay, so I have a couple options there. I'm going to just leave it as open in a new window. And then let's say that I sell these posters online because I have a little e-commerce website, and let's say that I have that product for sale at TabSite.com/webinar. Now that's not active right now, but let's just follow my trail here. And so I'm going to say they could buy this by going to TabSite.com/webinar. So there's going to be a buy now link, and I also want to set these posters to auto rotate every 5 seconds. That's the default. I can change that to 4 seconds if I want. So we've got that one. Now let's go and load another poster image up. So bringing number 2 down. Let's go for number 3 and number 4. So I have 4 images now. So on image number 2, I have the option, where do I want that to link to if they click on that one. So let's say I want that to go somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to put in a different URL of where I want them to go when they click on that image, and if they do the buy now on that image, where do I want them to go? Let's say this is where they could buy that poster, and I'm going to try one more here just so we have some information going. Let's say that one would also go to TabSite, and the buy now for that one is at pricing, just for information there. All right, so what I've done is set my product show up. Now let's just say I want to have a little color in the background, so I'm going to go over here to container properties, and this talks about my background information, and currently it's set to be, you know, transparent or white. Let's take off the transparency and let's just choose a light gray background. All right, so you'll see where that shows up in my product show there. You see that light gray. Okay, now I'm just resizing it. I'm just dragging the corner of this, and you know, it's resizing accordingly however I want that to be. So let's say it's about that size here, and then now remember, I haven't saved my page and I haven't published it, so I'm going to use save and publish so I can do this all at one time. Save and publish, and let's call this posters to buy. All right, posters to buy, saving, and your page has been saved. All right, so now that one will be on our fan page. So let's go back and reload the tab, the templates tab where we had this, and you see in my navigation now I have a link called posters to buy. So, all right, so we're going to go over to posters to buy, and here's my first poster, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and it rotates. Okay, and if I click on any of those, it would take me to the URL where I specified, and I also have a buy now button, which is that other URL that I specified of where I want them to go if they click on that. So, and I can go through these. There was the 4th poster. Here's the first one. So if I click buy now, do you remember where I had that go? I had it going to tabsite.com/webinar. Sure enough, it opens that page when I clicked on the buy now button. So that's how that works with the Photo Show widget. So a Photo Show widget is a great tool if you do have a place that you want them to view quickly some of your key items, specials. You can put an image of one of your products up here, multiple products on one of those, drive them to another tab where they can find full information on those. So it's a quick way to show them a number of items, and again, using the autoplay feature, and setting that, they're quickly scanning through. They're seeing, oh, there's more here, and using that buy now button is a way I could link them out to, say I have a PayPal link set up where they could purchase that, or say I have an e-commerce store where they could purchase that. Multiple ways where I can do that. So that's the product show widget, and the Photo Show widget also very similar to that. It does not have the buy now button, and again, those are available at the silver and gold level within TabSite. Let's see here. So let's go back. Now I'm going to go back to my other page, Big Mike's, that we had been working on. It says, do I want to save the one I was on? Yes, I'll say that. All right, my page was saved. Now I'm back on my main page that I was working on. All right, so this was a template, and we're going to work on the hot link widget now. So up at the top, you see here there's a navigation bar, and there's a couple of them that say tab links. Let's say that I want to edit what that says, and let's see, I'm going to call this one special, and I was using a gray text, so it's not really visible there, but you can see I typed in the word special. So when I come back, my menu now says special right there. All right, and there's no link on that, but you see over here these have links on them. That's because they were hot link widgets already added to them. So I'm going to go to my widgets, I'm going to find the hot link widget. I'm going to bring that down, and let's say I want, when someone opens that, I want it to go to TabSite.com. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna size that hot link widget right over my specials. Okay. So I'm gonna take that down and move it in just so it's over my specials. So right now, if you see, I have that URL, which basically is just an invisible layer called a hot link that I specified. If someone hovers over that and they click, that would go to this URL. And let me just show you the key feature in layers. And the latest layer I add is always at the top. So this is the exact one that I just added. And I could also open it up here again using the edit button there, and you see, yep, oh, that's TabSite.com. That's the one I had selected. Hit accept, and there it is. So what we're going to do is save and publish this one. Then we're going to go back, and I'm going to reload this tab. And since that's the TabSite tab, the templates, it's going to load the first content, which is going to be this automotive. And when that loads up here, all right, you see my special word there, and you see how my mouse is set, that if I'm hovering over that, it's going to go, and if I click on that, it's going to open up TabSite.com, because that's the hot link we just placed within that. So hot link is a very useful tool, because you can specify, if I wanted this wheel to go to a wheels page on my website, if I wanted this molding here on this car, I could put a hot link over that molding, and that will go to a molding page on my website, you know, or another tab in my fan page here that I've created with TabSite. So basically, it allows you to have one big image, and break it down into sections and specify where you want people to go when they click on that. And so we've done that in multiple places. Like we put a hot link over oil change, over tire service, over tune-up, and they go to specific pages just like that. So that's a great feature to use within TabSite to help you to customize any image that you upload. And okay, the last thing I want to do, just for giving you another demonstration, is add a Twitter feed to this page. All right, so let's remember, this was a free template that I brought in from TabSite. I'm just kind of customizing it for my needs now. So let's say that down here in the map, I want to make that smaller. So I'm just going to grab the side of the Google Map widget, and I'm going to take that to about half the page. Okay, it's going to resize, reset my location. It's going to be half. And now down here in this area, I'm going to add a Twitter feed of some of my latest tweets. So I'm going to go up to widgets, and I can scroll through, and I see, oh, there's the Twitter widget. So I drag that Twitter widget down, and up comes the dialog box and says enter the Twitter account name, and I know that my Twitter account is called TabSite, twitter.com/TabSite, so I'm just going to enter in my username, which is TabSite. Entering the feed title, that's optional. I can put in whatever I want there. Let's say I just want to put in latest tweets, and how many do I want to show? Let's say I just want to show my 2 tweets here, and then you know, I have multiple options on customizing the colors of this. So let's go over, and I know my background here in this page is gray, so I might need to lighten up my text. So let's go for a little bit of an off-white. If there's links in there, let's just make them a little darker gray so they can tell it's a link. And let's see, for my heading, let's also go down to a white color there. And I'm going to leave transparent in, so it'll be my white text sitting on top of the gray background of that page. So I hit accept, and it starts building my tweets there. And there it says my latest tweet. Oh, looks like I left one thing on. Let's go back into the widget. And yes, my cell color, I have it as white, so I'm going to set that to transparent. I go back in, and there we go. There's my latest tweets, my title, and here's my 2 latest tweets pulled in from TabSite. Last call, going live at 2 with the webinar. and there's my second tweet. So let's just save and publish that again. It's saved. I'm going back to my fan page. I'm going to reload my page. And down at the bottom will be my Twitter feed live on the page. So that's how easy it was. That took just, basically a minute to add a Twitter feed to that page, and all the hard work was done by us. All I had to do was type in, I want the Twitter feed to appear, and how many. And I got 2 tweets right there. So that's how easy it is with TabSite. There's a full array of features: content, photos, images, social plugins from Facebook to add the comments box, to add a face pile, the like button, the send button, the Google +1 button, multiple things like that, a tweet button, all those types of things. We try to give you the power to do just what you need to do within the TabSite Manager. And that's going to wrap up my widgets here, so I'm going to get ready to turn it back over to Troy for some next items.
Right. Thanks a lot, Mike. That's a great tutorial. I just want to let everyone know we're going to be doing these monthly. We're going to be highlighting unique widgets each month and talking a little further about each widget, diving into them a little deeper, giving some demos and different things like that. So as always, with TabSite, we like to dangle a few carrots out there. We like to let everyone know what's coming down the pipe and what we're working on and what they can expect to see in the near future. So coming soon, coming this month, we're going to be releasing contests. I know we've talked about this in the past, and we have a lot of users anxiously awaiting this contest widget, as are we. We're working diligently to get this up and online as soon as possible, and we'll be launching that this month. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be out there as well. We're also going to be expanding the sweepstakes widget to allow you to store and export entries and information like that. Right now it's all just email, so we're going to be expanding some capabilities of the sweepstakes widget as well. We're going to be integrating kind of an easy coupon widget, allowing you to easily add a coupon to your page and so forth, and likely even have some tracking tools on that as well as to how many people viewed that and whatnot. So, and we have something that we can't even tell you about yet. So so hot. So we're hoping to release some big news relatively soon. We have a new really big feature coming out that we feel is going to really help those managing their fan pages even further with TabSite, and they'll easily be able to make that happen in a much more efficient way. So that's about all I'll say about that one right now. But stay tuned for that. Hopefully that will come quickly here as well. So we will we're going to be announcing our TabSite Gold winner now. So Mike's going to be doing that. He's looking up the winner, and he's going to be finding the TabSite Gold winner. So Mike, do we have a winner?
Yes, I got to narrow it down. I had to make sure that it was somebody that was attending live here, and I'm taking a look at my list here. So our winner of the Free for Life TabSite Gold plan, drum roll please, is David Brown. David Brown, and I want to make sure it says Logion Web Design, Logion, David Brown of Logion Web Design. You are the winner today, and I'll be reaching out to you later on today via email. But all we need you to do is go to our TabSite.com and sign up a fan page for the free version. And then I will look for you and reach out to you via email so that I can upgrade you to the Free for Life Gold version. So congratulations, David, and thanks for being with us today. So we want to get to your questions now and go through a number of items that are important to you. So this is your time here. We're going to take a look at our questions. We're going to take a look at the questions in GoToWebinar. We're going to look at them on Twitter and our fan page here and get to them. All right. So I noticed there was a question early on, do you have to have an account for each page? And hopefully we did answer that yes, you need a TabSite plan for each fan page. And the only difference to that is we do also offer a white label version for TabSite, and that's kind of geared for agencies, so those who are managing fan pages for a number of clients, say 15, 20, 30, 100, whatever. That's where with the white label version, you can basically sign up for the white label and then add whatever fan pages you need to it. But with any of the others, like a free gold, silver, and bronze level, that's per fan page. So with each fan page, you would get the details, the full impact of that. So like with the gold version, that applies to one fan page, and you can add 10 tabs and all the sub pages you want within that. All right, let's see. There was a question about the recording, and yes, definitely we're recording this, and we'll post that webinar video later. Let's see, Troy, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, I just noticed a little chatter out there on Twitter. We have a few people saying, wow, this is a lot more useful. It's a powerful system and so forth. And first of all, thanks for that. And we're absolutely glad to hear that, and we're glad to see that people are really starting to utilize TabSite and utilize all its full potential. We have a lot of tools out there, a lot of widgets, a lot of capability to really manage and take your fan page to the next level. So, and we're continuing to do that. We have more and more widgets in mind that are going to be coming out. As I mentioned, the contest widget is going to be coming out soon, and a few more beyond that. So we're continually increasing the capabilities of our system and making it better, and we're listening to our users. So our users are giving us feedback with information on what they want to see. So keep that coming, and we'll keep improving the product and making it the best fan page tool out there.
Okay, we had a question of do we sponsor designers that can be contacted to redo our pages? So, absolutely. There are partners and others out there who design just for TabSite, and you can contact them if you're one of those that you don't want to do it yourself, and the templates is not quite where you want to go, but you want something unique to match, your website, for instance. And probably the best way to do that is just to come to TabSite.com and click on our support link and say, hey, I'm interested in a design, and we can get back to you with full information there. Let's see. I want to move to a next one. There's a question about, instead of tweets, can Facebook feeds be used? All right, so I pulled my page back up here with my Twitter widget, and let's say you didn't want to use your Twitter widget. So let's just remove that from the page, and I'm going to go up here to the Facebook widget. All right. And I'm going to pull that down, and my Facebook widget has a number of options in it. There's the like button, there's the Facebook share. Now, one of the ones you had talked about was an activity feed, so I can show what has been happening by using a activity feed. Another one that I like to use in that regard is also the like box, which can show what's been happening on my fan page. So I'm just going to use that one right now to show you one example. There are others. I can choose a face pile of people who have liked my page. I can use the Facebook comments widget so that people can comment on this particular tab. So that might have been what you wanted there. I'm going to go ahead and do the like box. I'm going to use this fan page URL, and I'm going to leave some faces on there, show a stream, and so I have a number of options. I'm just going to hit accept there. All right, and pull in. Okay, and I see my background's dark there. So one of the things that I might want to do is change my background here, but it's pulling in information directly from my fan page. So one of my most recent posts is showing right here, and I can customize those in any way, shape, or form that I want. So there's multiple options there. Let's just switch that now. Let's say we wanted to use the comments box, and I want to put that out there. Now the comments box doesn't render in the manager area, but it would render on the live page once shown, and it just gives you what you've come to know as the Facebook comments box. So I'm logged in as myself, Mike, there, so you can see a comment could be added and people could post right to Facebook. So that's an example, and we were just using the preview page to show you that. So there's multiple options of using Facebook's social plugins. So thanks for that question. Let's see, there's another question about how do you integrate a MailChimp for an email sign-up form. So maybe Troy, you want to pull down the email widget and just show them around that a little bit.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. So this is our email sign-up widget. We can pull that down to the canvas here. We let that go, and we have Constant Contact, Deliver, and we do have MailChimp as well. So you click on MailChimp, you simply paste your embed code right here. You click Accept, and that form will show up right on your page in there. So we don't have anything in there. We didn't drop the code in, but that would show up there. You could resize that. Say if you wanted sign up button right in there, you could drop that in and put it right in the area of your choice. So like I said, we have Deliver, Constant Contact, and MailChimp right now. For some people are asking about Aweber or different other services like that. To utilize that, we recommend our code widget, which allows you just to simply drop in any type of code. This can be used for any third-party code. You can drop in here. It creates a widget out of that, and you can put it on your fan page. So this is very useful for all those third-party type code situations.
Yeah, related to that code widget there, we had a question about a Yelp widget. We don't have a specific Yelp widget, but if you have a RSS feed, you can use the RSS widget to pull in information from Yelp, or if they do allow you to, similar to MailChimp, kind of create a little widget that you could add to your website within your Yelp account, then you could also grab that code and use our code widget here and drop that in to place that on there. So not specifically a Yelp widget, but our code widget is one of the tools we've created to give you a lot of flexibility.
Right. Here's an example just popping up, example of our blog/RSS feed widget that can be utilized. So there's tons of uses for this. If you've got a blog out there, just similar to the Twitter widget, you simply drop in your RSS feed. You can title it. You can choose a few different types of layouts there, how many displays post. You can resize that and enter that content right on your fan page. So the RSS widget is a great widget for pulling in RSS and blog type feeds.
Okay, there's a question about, are you able to overlay pricing and other text on the products in the product widget? Okay, so with the product show, you can't overlay just because that image is going to change. So I can't use a hot link on top of that then, because my hot link wouldn't change per image. So that, in that scenario, I would want to, kind of use a different tool if I wanted to show multiple items. So I might even want to create the images with the price on them, so that my image would have the price listed in a certain location on top or the bottom of that image, and that would be a way to display a price, have it as part of my image. So that'd be one tool to do that. Now, the other thing is, if I did have a static image, so let's move my photo show down, and let's just say I bring in one more image. I don't want to have them overlapping, so I have an image here. Now, this is a single image that's not part of a photo show. Then I can go back and put a little overlay on that one. So let's just say, I want to say this is valued at $50, but you can have it, let's see here, for $39, and I don't want the overlay on that one. Okay, so price was $50. I don't want you to pay that. I want you to pay $39, and I'm going to use transparent there, just checking that. So I've got that here, and so I just overlaid that on top of my poster, and that's the way it's going to display to the user. So if I go and show you that preview, here it is. Here is the image, and my text is overlaid on top of that. So, and this is also a good example to show you how layers work. So if I went into my layers, and you'll see my content is on top of my image. If I put my image on top like that, now You see, my text is hidden because I moved my image to the top layer, so my $50 and $39 is below that. So I'm going to move them back up so it's on top, and voila, there it is. So that's an example.
Right. Let me just show you the kind of layer thing, kind of covered that up a little bit. Let me move this over real quick, and you can see real time kind of how that works. So you see I'm moving that layer up, and the dollars, $50 and $39 are going away. And I move that up, it's on top. I move it below, then the text is on top. So if I move that off to the side, but kind of behind there, you can see how that functions and how that pops up and down.
All right, there was a question about what is the iframe widget. So let's just quickly pull that one in. And iframe widget. Okay, so if I pull down the iframe widget, which is available at the gold plan, that allows me to pull in a web page basically from some other source. So it's not necessarily it's going to pull in that web page as it is. So let's just pull in TabSite.com right here, and I'm going to hit accept. You're going to see it's going to start loading in the TabSite website. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to make my iframe widget larger. And see, I can, oh, that's another good point. We have a little pad here. You want to make your page longer, just grab a hold of that, click your mouse, and drag it down. And then I'm pulling it down, and my iframe will load. So this is an example of the iframe widget pulling in the TabSite website. Okay. Now you notice that I didn't go down to the bottom of the page, and so it does have the scroll bars within that. Do you want to say any more about that, Troy?
Yeah, I'd just like to make note that there is a 810 pixel width on this. So if you pull in your website and it's getting cut off on a certain part, and you have a 1,000 pixel wide website, it's only going to show 810 pixels of that. So that's what Facebook allows. So that's not much we can do about that. But you can also design that in any size you want. If you design something outside of Facebook on a website somewhere, and you design it 810 pixels, you can easily drop that into your fan page.
Troy, one more question I'll have you keep going with here. There's a question about, can you post a document such as a PDF and brochures and link to them in your TabSite?
Yeah, absolutely. This is commonly done with our content widgets. So again, this is a gold feature. You can log in here, and you can click the insert file right here. So you click that option there. It allows you to upload a PDF document, or any type of document for that matter, Word document, whatever you want. You can upload that there. It'll show up here. You can simply insert that into your text or link it up to your text that way, and people can click on that and download that. So yeah, there is that capability of downloading the documents.
Okay, there was a question again about fan gating and Lightgate. Does TabSite function as the default landing page for non-fans? So basically what we said with Lightgate, with the TabSite Gold plan, we do offer the Lightgate. And what Lightgate allows you to do is set up per tab a unique message for those who have not liked the page versus those who have liked the page. And so when we went into that example here, under my we're on a tab now. We're on the templates tab, and we're showing you some content. And then if I go under my subpages and click on the Lightgate, then I can pull up a new content area and work on that just as I would with any of the other pages. But it's called Lightgate, as you see here, and set that up and publish it right here with the Lightgate. And that would be the content the non-fans would see when they came to this tab until they have liked the page. And then once they have liked the page, then it would be refreshed, and they would see the content underneath. So again, in this example on Facebook here, this page has been liked, and they're seeing this content. But if we unlike the page, then it's going to revert back to our Lightgate, which we had put in place to entice them to like the page. So here is the Lightgate version. So you see we had a ghosted image of our message behind the scenes, and a like message that said like this page, and this is what they see until they like it, and then upon liking it, then the page reloads and they see that other content that we had created behind the scenes. And yeah, just to clarify that with the new timeline format, it is on a per tab basis. So that Lightgate only applies if they come into this tab with the Lightgate on it. You can put a Lightgate on any tab, but it doesn't apply to your entire fan page because Facebook makes your timeline where the cover image is the default. So we have a blog post on blog.tabsite.com about Lightgate strategies, and so that's where we're encouraging you to set up a custom tab, a welcome tab, with a Lightgate on it using our gold plan, and then basically that's a message that you want to get out there. You might even want to put, where you if you have a website and you have a Facebook icon on there that takes people to your fan page, maybe you don't want that to go just to your fan page, but you want it to go to your welcome tab where you have your Lightgate on it. That's a way to help drive more of your traffic to a specific tab. Let's see, there was a question about that Facebook widget that we went over quickly, and again, this is outlined on our blog and also our help desk in tabsite.com/help, and you look for or go to our blog.tabsite and search for the Facebook social plugins. So we have the ability to add a like button, the Facebook share button, you've seen that one before, which gives that share prompt so that you can put that on there and encourage your fans to share your information. You can even set the title, description, target URL so it links back to. We try to run through all the social plugins that Facebook offers. So you can have a activity feed which shows recent activity, the recommendations, social plugin, the like box that you often seen on blogs or websites where it shows faces of people who have liked it and some of your most recent wall posts. That's available. If you just want to show faces of people who have liked your page, you can use the face pile. You can use the comments social plugin, which allows people to comment, and that's a great way to get empower your users to share your content. And the send button, which again allows you to message to a direct Facebook friend some information you found. It's empowering the people who are visiting your site, and also the subscribe button so that they can subscribe to your profile updates if you want. So there's a whole array there. All right, I was trying to take a look at some questions again. We covered the fan gate, we covered the iframe. We talked about the overlaying of pricing there, and we did cover our winner. David Brown was the winner of the Free for Life TabSite Gold Plan. And Troy, you see any questions I'm missing out there?
Not from Twitter, no, I don't see any at this time.
Okay. All right. So I think we're caught up at this point in time. So as we noted, we will be posting the video live, and we will always have a monthly Getting Started with TabSite webinar. So if you need a refresher course, you want other information, and that's always going to happen. I think it happens typically the second Wednesday of every month. We will also have larger Facebook marketing webinars that are geared towards how to use Facebook and your fan page to the maximum, and using TabSite as a part of that to build engagement, drive people to you, increase your sales. And we're also going to be rolling out some webinars that are specific to new features, such as the contests, and some of those coming out. So you can always find out about upcoming webinars at tabsite.com/webinar, and we do post that as well on our fan page and via Twitter, so we try to make sure you're informed of that. And then as well, if you have signed up for a TabSite plan, then hopefully you're on our email list, and so we get that information out to you there as well. How much TabSite branding? There was another question that did come in, is on each plan. So how much TabSite branding? Troy, you want to go through that?
Right. Our free version of TabSite does have TabSite branding on it. At the bottom of the page, there is links to TabSite. And any paid package that you have, be via bronze, silver, or gold, you can remove that footer ad and have no ads at all. So that's it's an incentive. At $5, you can get rid of the ads. If you want a higher package, obviously any paid packages, no ads available. So, and all that information is at tabsite.com/pricing, and you can see a lot of our pricing and all the breakdown of all the different features you get with each package.
And I would just note that at the gold level, basically allows you to customize every possible icon that's available too, like even the 16 by 16 small little one that shows up. So at the gold level, you can do that. And of course, at the white label version, you can even the URLs, domain's not even TabSite, so that's a pure model at the white label. But with the gold plan for a fan page, you can take off all footers, branding, and customize all icons. All right, I think we're going to keep watching for questions, but thank you for being with us today. We appreciate your support greatly. We're going to keep rolling out new tools, new features. We're all about trying to help you with your small, medium-sized business and agencies to be able to customize your Facebook page, offer some new tools, and use those custom tabs to help you build social engagement on your pages and build that community and drive your sales up. So we're here for you, and continue to ask your questions via Twitter on our Facebook fan page wall. And one final request: if you found this to be of value today, would you go to facebook.com/TabSite and just tell us that on your wall? Because there's people every day, hundreds of people actually, who are deciding about TabSite. And if you found this of value, if you found TabSite of value, why don't you go to our fan page, and we'd appreciate a shout out. Thanks, and signing off. Have a great one.